Have you ever seen this viral video? A ballerina doing a perfect dance on the very front of a ship in the Antarctic Ocean. Beautiful, dramatic, and it makes you look at the ship's nose like, wait, was that weird onion-shaped bump built for this? Like the ship's basically saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bow stage. But no, that underwater onion nose, the bulbous bow is not for ballet. It's not decoration. And it's definitely not a dance stage. So how does adding a giant lump to the front make a ship move easier? And why don't all ships have one? Today, we're breaking down what the bulbous bow really does, right here on the Daily Why. To understand the bulb, you have to understand the real enemy of a ship, water resistance. When a ship moves, it doesn't just slice water. It shoves water out of the way, creating waves. And making waves costs energy, lots of it. And on a ship this size, that energy is fuel, and fuel is money. And the funny part, this wasn't a modern invention. Ship designers have been messing with weird front shapes for over a century because at sea, a small drag reduction is like free money. After decades of trial and error, the weird bump evolved into the bulbous bow we see everywhere today. Here's the key idea. The front of a ship creates a big pressure wave. Think of it like a person running through a crowd. People pile up in front, then spread out behind. That pile-up is drag. Now the bulbous bow does something that sounds almost magical. It creates its own wave to counteract the ship's wave. But it doesn't cancel it completely, just reduces it enough that the ship feels like it's pushing less water. If that sounds impossible, here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine someone clears a path in the crowd before you hit it. Same walk, less effort. That's what the bulb is doing underwater. At the right speed, it sets up the water flow so the ship's main bow wave becomes smaller. Smaller wave. Less energy wasted. Less fuel burned. So it's not magic, it's timing. But if it's so good, why doesn't every boat have a bulb? Because it only works well under specific conditions. A bulbous bow is basically tuned for a ship's usual speed and size. Hit the wrong speed, and it can actually make the waves worse, meaning more drag, not less. The ship can end up working harder. That's why you mostly see bulbs on big ships that cruise at steady speeds. Container ships, tankers, cruise ships. Smaller boats change speed constantly, and their hulls sit differently in the water. So a bulb often isn't worth it. And there's another practical reason: maintenance and docking. That bulb is underwater. It takes hits, it can collect damage, and it makes the front shape more complicated to build and repair. It's a trade-off. So what's the real takeaway? The bulbous bow isn't a better nose. It's not there to look cool. It's a wave management tool, a clever underwater trick tuned to one job: helping a big ship waste less energy making waves, as long as it's operating in the speed range it was designed for. Once you know that, you'll never look at that weird onion lump the same way again. So next time you see that onion nose, don't think weird design. Think this ship is tuned. It's shaping the water before the hull even arrives. If this surprised you, leave a like, share, and subscribe for more surprising stories hidden in everyday things. Thanks for watching The Daily Why, and see you in the next one.